We are back in Colonial Beach, Virginia at Bobby K's. They had really good sandwiches and fries. They were around the corner from where we were camping. We did go see where George Washington was born and lived until he was 3 years old. So it was kind of neat walking on the same ground that he walked on. And this is kind of self-explanatory, so I'll just have you look. But this house was recreated in the wrong spot. They're still trying to find where the original house was. Then we ate at this place called Cookout, which is all over the place. Good hamburgers. We took a drive. We drove from Colonial Beach up into Washington, D.C. area, went over into Maryland, and then into Delaware, and back into Maryland to one of my favorite places. Here our car actually got sprayed by one of these machines.
Get ready.
Here it comes. The bridges were pretty. The scenery was nice. But here we're coming up to my favorite place. Do you see these wild horses? I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but Aztec Island, where you can camp on the beach and you can see the horses, but you have to stay back 40 feet from them. But it was just kind of neat to see them in the wild. This is in a parking lot. They were just hanging out. And I love the little colt there. We drove all the way there. It was a 4-hour ride just to see these horses. It's just too bad we couldn't feed them or pet them or anything. And then, instead of going back the way we came, we went down to Chesapeake Bay and crossed over into Myrtle Beach. And that was interesting because there's bridges that are really long, and then there's tunnels that are really long, and then another bridge, and then another tunnel, just so the boats can get around in the area. So that will be coming up after this.
Hey, Pat, it's Andy out in Arizona.
What do you say, Andy?
Hey, I have 2 questions to ask you here.
Okay.
Go.
First, how in the hell did you get a gig
the
in
Chesapeake
San Diego?
Bay Tunnel.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a lucky guy. My kids moved to San Diego and then had started to have grandkids, and we couldn't be that far away from them. So
And more tunnel. A lot of bridge. A lot of tunnel. Now a lot more bridge. And a lot more tunnel. It's fun. As long as everything goes okay. And another tunnel following a bridge. This one from Norfolk north. We're heading back. Then we found this pizza place. They kind of serve it on a tray, which was different. Now here, this is hysterical. You see Pete sitting there by the dumpster. He was practicing with the dolly and he drove over the front of it. And $150 later, the tow truck got it off. And then this is some of the area from Colonial Beach.